Hello everyone. Wish you wish you a happy new year 2021. I wish to tell you the importance of vocabulary or diction in our day-to-day life. As you all know that nutrient means food. It's a balanced food essential for proper growth. That's right. Growth in the sense growth and development. Similarly, vocabulary is also important for mental growth. There are studies where they'll emphasize that correct usage of words will improve the proper growth of brain. And also, I want to tell you that the words you use will create an environment for you where you can live, where you can be successful. I just want to tell you only one thing, that if you are quite comfortable with the dictionary, means diction or vocabulary, then you know which word you have to use in a particular situation that will transmit your inner feeling or whatever you are thinking very effectively and at the 100% rate. I just want to tell you one more thing to the parents. I am also a parent, that if you can give more exposure to your kid, like a food, you are giving a balanced diet. Similarly, if you can speak with them with the different words, so they'll understand the uses of words, as well as they'll be knowing the importance of those words, and those words will help them to grow in properly. So I say words are just not mere words. They are another form of nutrients. So food along with the words will see the kid or any other person to be a successful. So this is what I want to tell you on the new year. And coming to the, who is this Premsagar? You must be wondering why he started this editorial analysis, especially pictorial vocabulary. You must be wondering. I just want to tell you only one thing about myself, is I am a learner. Only I am a learner. I have degree in MSc, Master of Science. I am a degree in PhD, as well as I have done postdoc. But still, those degrees are, they're degrees. I got job. I'm earning. But if you stop learning, and you can't grow. So that's what I thought I should learn. That's what I just want to be a learner. So that's what I started a channel. Why I'm posting on YouTube? Point is that if anyone is interested to learn, similarly, they can view, and they can watch, they can listen my videos. That's all. Nothing more than that. I'm not going to make any profit out of it. But I'm going to make a profit out of it. You know what is that? I'm learning. I will use them. I'm using them. So that's what is my profit. I would be different from today to tomorrow. So my philosophy is that I'll count my life with the two things. One is number of steps I am putting. That's what is jogging, to fit, to be fit in structure and mental, physical health. Second one is that learning the as many as words possible. So I will calculate my life with the two things. One is steps, and second one is the words I have learned. These are the two measurements I use to measure my life. Okay, so this is all from my side. This is what I about my introduction. Right, right. Straight away we'll go to the today's editorial. The Hindu editorial pictorial vocabulary. Welcome to the Hindu editorial pictorial vocabulary. So I see that if you can use the pictures, if you can join the pictures with the words, you learn more. That's what my idea of joining the pictures with the words. So you feel comfortable to learn. Our brain is very much easy to learn anything which is in the picture format rather than text format. So that's what I'm joining the pictures along with the text, so that our learning process and remembering process and retrieving process would be, easy. Addiction. Addiction dissects the article into four parts. That's a pictorial primer, treasure hunt, loudspeaker, nutshell. These four, under these four parts, we'll go for introduction, vocabulary, reading, and the summary. Today's article title is Ending the Deadlock on Farmers, Reforms and Stakeholders. This is under a pictorial primer. You might have seen that farmers protest, especially in Delhi. If you switch on TV, you can see most of the time all channels are broadcasting this movement only. We had a Bharat Bandh on last December 8th that says that farmers are on protest. Why they are on protest? Because they want to repeal the three orders which are not guaranteeing the MSP, minimum support price, for their producers. That's a main objective of their protest, as well as there are three other things are there. So those things we will be discussed today. Almost 35 to 40 days they are on the roads to bring down the laws which are made by central government without consulting the opposition as well as the farmers and other stakeholders. Now we will move to the treasure hunt. This is the central part of my video where I just focus on this one. This is my heart of the presentation. First one is protesting. Protesting. You see, spelling is Protesting. Protesting. It means the expression of disapproval or objection to the something. You see first picture where people are protesting. They're not okay with the whatever the existing one. They want to change it. They're disproving it. That's what you say protesting. I would protest on different issues. Reform. 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 Make changes in order to improve it. Anything which is not good, it has to undergo change. That you say reform. Farm. It is getting a new shape. That's what is a farm. You see second picture, social reformers in India. Ambedkar, Mother Teresa, Baba Jyotirao Phule, Vivekananda, so much. So these are social reformers. They have changed the system which is not good for some section of people or most of the section of people. Those traditions they have abolished or annulled. That you say reform. Contention, CONTENTION, contention. It means heated disagreement. When you are not agreeing on one issue, That is what is a contention between the people. So here you see picture, the third picture you can see, both are arguing. They're not agreeing on each other. That's what you say contention. And the unresolved, UNRESOLVED, unresolved means it's not solved. Still it is there. It is still in the same stage. That's what is unresolved. You see, picture you see, all of them are discussing very seriously, means the problem is not resolved. So they're in an unrelaxed stage, right? So here you problem or question or dispute, whatever it is not resolved. That's what you say unresolved. These four words you can see in the usage, you can see in the following sentence. Farmers protesting against three agriculture reform laws and related issues have reached a partial agreement with the center on Wednesday. But the main points of the contention remain unresolved. This is what these are the different words which are used in today's article. The next one is penalize. Penalise. Penalize. It's a subject to a penalty or punishment. Someone is penalized means he has done some wrong thing. He has penalized. Punishment or penalty or jail. So that's what it is done by the court or any magistrate authority. The next word is stubble. STUBBLE. What it means? The cut stacks of cereal plants left sticking out of the ground after the grain is harvested. You see, this is what is a stubble. Especially in Punjab and Haryana, where the farmers, once they harvest their crop, whatever remaining agricultural residues, they'll burn. What will happen when they burn? A lot of smoke. That smoke comes to the surrounding area, especially Delhi, capital of India. Then the quality of air goes down and everybody has to wear mask like now. So that's what a big problem in and around of the Delhi. So they made a law, like whoever is burning the agricultural residue or stubble, they'll be penalized. That is what is today they said. Next one is safeguard, to protect something from the harm. One has to safeguard their valuable things from the various one. Safeguard is protecting. You are safeguarded. I am safeguarded. Safeguard means which will protect us from the harm or danger. Subsidies. SUBSIDIES. Subsidies means what? You receive money so that the price of the product would be placed at lower price. That's what you say subsidies. Government gives the subsidies to the various sectors, like agriculture or industries, so that their products would be placed at low price in the market, so that everybody will access for that. That is what is your subsidy. Especially you say gas, you get a gas, LPG, you get a subsidy. You pay 700 or 800, but they'll pay. Government is paying around 200 every month. That's what is subsidy, right? The government has agreed not to penalize farmers for stubble burning and to safeguard power subsidies. This is what you say. Next one is hesitation. A state of anxiety or nervous excitement. That's what is hesitation. You see the picture here where they're holding a plugs and they're doing hesitation because they don't like it, and that's what is hesitation. And the next one is repealed. REPEALED. Repealed means revoke or annul or cancel by law. Any law or any order which is removed by the parliament by act of law, that is what is called as a repeal. You all know the famous one, which is where gays, men can marry, women lesbians, women can marry. So that was a law which is actually criminalized that kind of marriages or that kind of relations. But before last year, Supreme Court says that it's a biological one. They have repealed the decriminalization of the same-sex marriages. Repeal means cancelling the existing order through the parliament or other similar body. That's what is repealed. You can see, you says, farmers have decided to continue the agitation until the three laws are repealed and the demand for a legal guarantee for MSPs for farm produce is met. The farmer leaders will meet with the central minister again on January 4th. The next one is flexibility. FLEXIBILITY, flexibility. The ability to be easily modified. You see the photograph here. She can stretch her legs almost like, you can see a 2 meters stretch back and front. So which is flexibility means you are able to allow the modification. You are not, it's not stubborn. You are allowed to modification, right? That's what is a flexibility. Next one is reconciliatory. RECONCILIATORY. Reconciliatory means intended or likely to restore the friendly relations. You are reconciling means you are establishing the broken relations. Reconciliation is the most important step in the resolving the issues. Once you reconcile, you will forget the things and you will have previous relations. That's what is reconcile. So everybody will make a mistake, but reconcile that. Have an agreement that's what is a reconciliatory. Core. Next one is core. 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 The part of something that is central. Core values must be very good. Core means inner. Inner to the inner is a core. Central of the object or central of the discussion. Core values, core reforms. You see, I am presenting this is what is the earth, right? If you see the center, the yellow one, that's what is a core. This is what is center, right? Inner core, outer core, mantle, and so on. There are different layers. The one which is there exactly in the center is called as core. Next one is amenable. AMENABLE, amenable, open and responsive to suggestion. Amenable in the sense you say sometimes amenable. When you are amenable, we can suggest, right? You are willing to take the suggestion. That is what is amenable. Next one is resolution. RESOLUTION, resolution. A firm decision to do or not to do something. Before doing anything, you will resolve. Means how to do it, how to not to do it. So your mind is very clear to do or not to do. That's what is a resolution. You have gone through some exercise to do or not to do. That you say is a resolution. You can see usage of these 4 words or 5 words. Flexibility by farmers and reconciliatory approach by the government lead to the partial agreement, but the core concern regarding the laws and MSP are not amenable to easy resolution. Right? Next word is propagate. PROPAGATE, propagate. It means spread or promote the idea or theory widely. That's what is a promote, propagate. Means I am giving you an example here. You see, these plants are propagated. One plant can be propagated a number of times. It's spreading. It is distributing throughout the place, rapidly. That is what is a propagation. You can see the same word in the usage. The government has continued to propagate the laws, Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Act, Farmers Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Service Act, and Essential Commodity Act as measure that will enhance the agriculture incomes. So central government believes that these laws are very good for the farmers. That's what is they're propagating. Means spreading the word, spreading theory, spreading the idea. Anything you are spreading rapidly, widely, that process you call as a propagation, propagate. Next word is consensus. CONSENSUS, consensus. A general agreement. Consensus are required to act on any issue. So when you are together, so one has to come to the consensus. Means you have to listen to everybody and you have to make a agreement. You have to embody everyone's opinion and get a consensus and then act. That's what is a general agreement, consensus. Beforehand, 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 before an action or event in advance. Beforehand means informing something before the event to be happened. So if at all you invite me beforehand, I will attend your function. Right? So information giving in advance. That's what you say beforehand. The center is so sure of the promise of these reforms that did not even attempt to build a political consensus around them beforehand. Center was very firm that they know these laws are going to be going to do the they're going to be advantage to the farmers only. That's why they did not did not have a political consensus before they had. They have did it unilaterally. Next one is subsidized. SUB sub SID ISED subsidized means pay up part of the cost of producing something to keep the selling prices low. You see, this is what is subsidized. You get a subsidized gas. Means part of the price is paid by the government. That's what is subsidized. Lopsided. LOPSIDED, lopsided. With one side lower or smaller than the other. You see here I am sharing one picture. The girl, her hair is combed to the one side. Means it is oriented to the one side. Means one side is more, other side is less. That's what you say lopsided. Next one is incentive. INCENTIVE. A thing that motivates or encourages someone to do something. If you do hard work, if you do smart work, if you do overwork, you will be paid incentives. Means your work is recognized and that is compensated through the other form of benefits. Maybe one increment or two increment or a other one. So that's what is incentives. You see here you are getting a bonus. This is what is a bonus for your work. Next one is sustainable. SUSTAINABLE, sustainable. Means able to maintain its certain rate of level all the time. You know, sustainable means it is not going up, it is not going down, but it is having a stable growth, sustainable growth. Here you see sustainability means what? It is, we are not degrading or we are not over exploiting the environment. Sustainable growth, all the time people say sustainable lifestyle. Means which is constantly moving. You can see the uses of these words in the following sentence. Subsidized power and lopsided incentive structures have built cropping patterns that are no longer sustainable. Next word is languish. LANGUISH, languish. A person or animal or plant lose or lack of vitality or grow weak. If that is having no life, any living one which is not having the life, or losing it, or wilting. That's what you say languish. You see, here I am presenting one fish which is going to be dying. That's what is a languish. Debt, a sum of money that is used, owed or due. I think most of them are familiar with this word, debt. Let us see the usage. Large sections of the farmers, meanwhile, continue to languish in debt and fear. Farmers' concerns are not uniform across India. The next word is ongoing, O-N-G-O-I-N-G, ongoing. Continuing, still in progress, that's continuing. You see, this is what is this word, this figure I am highlighting, this is what is the ongoing, means it's in the progress. The next one is spearheaded. The one who is leading the movement or attack, that person or that one is called as a spearheaded. Lead an attack or movement. You all know the KCR is a Chief Minister of Telangana who have spearheaded the Telangana separate hood movement over the decade, right? The next one is beneficiaries. Beneficiaries, beneficiaries. Person who derives advantage from something. So we all are beneficiaries of various things. When you receive, beneficiary means the amount or material you are getting from the organization, right? Or a person. They are called as beneficiaries. You see here the figure, one is receiving the $100. You are a beneficiary of that. Next one is procurement. 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 The process of getting supplies. Nowadays, people are doing online shop. Means you are buying, you are procuring the things through the online. You buy the things and they'll be coming to your home without going out. That's what is process of getting supplies is called as a procurement. The ongoing agitation is being spearheaded by farmers from Punjab and Haryana, who have been big beneficiaries of government procurement. Why they are doing, means they are the, why they are doing, why they are leading the, because they are the big beneficiaries of the government procurement. Next one is steam, S-T-E-A-M, steam, the vapor into which water is converted when you heat it. That's what is steam or vapor. So this is a steam engine. You see, this is what is all in steam. Here, the author of the article wants to say that steam or spinning may be losing out of control because they are doing a very, very long time. You cannot continue the same phase, same energy, right? Spinning give a new story a particular emphasis or bias. You see, it now faces the risk of losing steam or spinning out of the control. Since the farmers are protesting of 35 days almost, so if they extend anymore, they may lose the steam or spinning in control. Means they may lose the, already it has lost the control. They have damaged some of the government and private properties, right? So farmers have to settle with the government at the earliest. The next one is reluctant. R-E-L-U-C-T-A-A-N-T. Reluctant, unwilling and hesitant to or disinclined. This, you see, this girl is mood is not willing to do something, right? You are not willing. That's what is, if you're not willing, that is what you say reluctant to do. Reluctance. The government is reluctant to agree to a legal guarantee of MSP because the demand is unrelated to the laws. MSP is different and the existing laws are different. That's why government is not really, they are not agreeing. They don't want to say anything on the paper about the MSP, minimum supporting price. The next one is remunerative. 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 It means financially rewarding, lucrative, lucrative. Here you see, this is what is a remunerative. When you do some work, you get money. That's a remunerative job. Is that remunerative job? Means, are you getting enough money? That's what is a remunerative. Remuneration means the amount of money you receive for the particular work is called as remuneration. See, example. Reforms are necessary to ensure that India has productive, sustainable and remunerative agriculture sector. Next one is stakeholders. 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 It means a person or a group of people who own a share in a business or organization. So the people who are working and who own the business or a organization, those are called as stakeholders. You say example, these are the people who are building the one, it's a building. They're all participating, they're working together because they are own it. They are all stakeholders of this is a company or organization. Diverge, Diverge, diverge. Separate from another route and go in a different direction. You are diverge means you are not going sticking to the existing route. You are deviating from the existing and moving in the other direction. That's what you say diverge. Here I say that this is what is a route actually, but you are taking a diverse. You are going in another direction to the left or right. Right? This is what you say diverge. You see, while all stakeholders appear to agree on this principle, they diverge on question of the detail. Next one is stake. A strong wooden or a metal post with a point at the end. You see, this is what is a wooden one. One of the end is very sharp. Means it can be used for the support of support. It can be in the ground and it will hold the any other structure outside. You can see the center must engage with the farmers, political parties and states on the economic and environmental issues at stake. That is the best route to effective reforms. You see, it is the center must engage with the farmers, political parties and state on the economic and environmental issues at the stake, because it is not related to the only farmers. It is also concerned to the economic and environmental issues at the stake. You don't involve the political parties and other states. This is all about the treasure hunt. I think you all enjoyed this. Now we will move into the loudspeaker, where we will speak, where we will read the entire article very loud. I always say that if you read the article or anything louder, you are getting involved into it. If you read with your eyes, you are not involved. So I always suggest anybody who wants to read anything, read loudly. So today's title is Ending the Deadlock on Farmers, Reforms and Stakeholders. Loudspeaker. Farmers protesting against the 3 agriculture reform laws and on related issues have reached a partial agreement with the center on Wednesday, but the main points of the contention remain unresolved. The government has agreed not to penalize farmers for stubble burning and to safeguard power subsidies. Farmers have decided to continue the hesitation until the 3 laws are repealed and their demand for a legal guarantee for MSPs for farm produce is met. Farm leaders will meet with the central ministers again on January 4th. Flexibility by farmers and a reconciliatory approach by the government led to the partial agreement. But the core concerns regarding the laws and MSP are not amenable to easy resolution. The government has continued to propagate the laws, the Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Act, Farmers Agreement on Price Assurance and Farmers Service Act, and Essential Commodity Act as measures that will enhance the agriculture incomes. The center is so sure of the promise of these reforms that it did not even attempt to build a political consensus around them beforehand. Subsidized power and lopsided incentive structures have built cropping patterns that are no longer sustainable. Large section of the farmers, meanwhile, continue to languish in debt and fear. The farmers' concerns are not uniform across India. The ongoing agitation is being spearheaded by farmers from Punjab and Haryana, who have been a big beneficiaries of government procurement. The current hesitation, its apparent energy and resolve notwithstanding, is geographically and programmatically limited. It now faces the risk of losing steam or spinning out of the control. At least some groups that are part of the agitation currently might favor more flexibility. The government is reluctant to agree to a legal guarantee of MSP because the demand is unrelated to the loss. The government is also hoping to tire out the agitators. Finding a way out will be better for both sides. Though a completely satisfactory resolution of all issues raised by the farmers is not possible immediately. The government must reassure them that honest efforts will continue to address them even if the four protests are formally ended for now. Reforms are necessary to ensure that India has productive, sustainable and remunerative agriculture sector. While all stakeholders appear to agree on this principle, they diverge on questions of detail. The reports of the National Commission on Farmers, chaired by Professor M.S. Swaminathan and other government committees, have suggested solutions. The center must engage with the farmers, political parties, and states on the economic and environmental issues at stake. This is the best route to effective reforms. We have end the loudspeaker. Now we have come to the nutshell section. So what I understood from this article as well as the other articles which are published in recently, farmers are protesting for repealing of these three laws, and also they are looking for the MSP. I've seen the data where MSP is a major benefit. They are getting major benefit because of MSP. So if in my point of view, if government agrees to have a MSP on various produces, that will benefit the farmers across the India. This is all from my side for today. Thank you all for listening, and hopefully this this analysis or pictorial vocabulary is helping you all to understand the meaning of words which are published in the Hindu article. If at all you like, you just press the like button. If at all you want to comment on any issue I have spoken, you just comment. I'll clarify that. If you don't want to miss this pictorial vocabulary on Hindu articles, just subscribe. Thank you all. Thank you. See you tomorrow.